So just as much as you want to get mad at Simeon and the other tribes would just get mad at me just as much because you're supposed to be the priest, you know? And you had a heavy duty to do. And a lot of them are into voodoo. That's why the Lord didn't judging them, because they really big into the left-hand side thing. They don't come back to the Lord. They're really big into idolatry. And that's why the Lord brought judgment upon them, because out of all the people, they the last tribe you would expect to be involved in idolatry. You see, so you got to take some responsibility as well. So, like I said, we can point the finger all day. When we set up a leader, they did, first of all, how you know that wasn't an Edomite? Just because somebody's a Spaniard doesn't necessarily mean they're Israelite. It also don't necessarily mean that they're an Israelite or Edomite. You know, if somebody say they're from Spain, my first assumption is they might be an Edomite. Let me figure your spirit out. It could be an Israelite as well. You know what I'm saying? Just somebody say they're Italian, we don't automatically just assume they're white. They could be an Israelite as well. So just because somebody say they're Dominican Republic, what's the word? Hispanic. Hispanics are talking about the actual heathens. Our people are adopted that way. So just because somebody it could have been an Edomite who was a Dominican Republic, aka he lived there, don't necessarily mean there was no people.
And then back then in those times, you know, you had that term mulattoes, right? Which were the seed of the slave masters from sleeping with the Israelite women and birthing children who were basically on the side of the Edomites, because where they were Edomites. You know what I'm saying?
And you also had the reverse of that, of these Edomite women during the times of the 1700s who were raping Jake. See? Go ahead, Brother Justin.
Just to land back on what the brother said. Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent, or were the righteous cut off, right? So he's saying, like, we gotta get guns, we gotta fight, yada yada yada. But little do he don't know that the Lord is bringing judgment upon them. Exactly. As for their wickedness. And the best thing that you can do is wait upon the Lord. Zephaniah 3:8. Wait upon the Lord till you rise up to the grave. Okay? Because if you get involved in that, you can lose your life. Over some stupid shit. Like over people that was doing towards the Heavenly Father.
And land that truly doesn't belong to you. Your land is in the other people. So we over here fighting over, your land, but your true land is in the nation of Israel. That's the land of Israel. So once you understand that ain't even your land anyway, yeah, you were acted there. And actually, the majority of you were brought there on cargo slave ships. So getting involved with that war, you miss the bigger picture. The bigger picture is what really behind it all is you saw these people so my life. You know?
That's right. Hey, you got something to
Khan, you just want to speak on something?
No, go ahead.
Khan, this is the book of, because, all roads lead back to this devil Esau Edom, man. Okay, because at the end of the day, Jake can say, well, I don't like him, but guess what? Who is the stem of that shit? This damn devil, man. He put the drugs in your neighborhood. He put the guns on your block, okay?
He pinned your brother against you.
Exactly. He turned your woman against you, man. This is Psalms 83 and verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. What is that crafty counsel, man? When they get together, Jake don't have a seat in that shit, man.
Yeah, the UN meetings.
UN meetings. Let's figure out how to oppress these Israelites, man. Because they know we the true biblical Israelites, man. Okay? They get together and figure out how to oppress Jake. Like the whole situation that's going on. Why did that damn small hat ass woman tell us son the biggest threat that we have is the young black youth? What the fuck we gotta do with y'all problems, man? That is going to show you the hatred that they have for us, man. And all the 12 tribes, man. And you Jake think you are exempt from that, man? Wait till Jake in trouble. This devil ain't gonna care who you are, man. It don't matter if you high politically, he gonna take your ass out.
Hey, you Jakes who think you in a better case because you're being used by these devils, you're going to be joined with them in judgment.
Exactly. Con. This is verse 4. They had said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they had consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, the first one to be mentioned is Esau, Edom. And the Ishmaelites of Moab, the Harganese, Gabal, Ammon, and Amalek. Why is Esau mentioned twice in there, man? Because he's the main problem, man. Amalek being the chief house of Esau, man.
Yeah, and these Edomites, they always trying to make it seem like that Jake is the problem. Nah, you damn devils are the problem.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because Albert Shemiah Shah gave Esau their power to manipulate reality.
Right.
To show us as we the problem. Like, the nigga in the hood is the problem, but shit, Esau is a global nigga. Shit, it's like same thing niggas doing in the hood. Esau doing it all throughout the whole entire world. You know, he just doing it in a sophisticated fashion.
In a tuxedo.
If I can add also to it, and see, just like the brother brought out these secret counselors, right? They're just not ancient secret counselors. You got the Bilderberg group, you got the Carlisle group, you got the CFR, you got all these different counselors. World Economic Forum now. Okay. All these heathen nations coming together on how they can oppress even further the children of the world, the Israelites. Okay, they're going to do it through food. They're going to do it through so-called quote-unquote medicine, right? They're going to do it through the economics, all right? They're going to take away for all you, all you jakes who are living comfortably in this society right now. You got about as much money as I do, okay? Zero, because your $2.5 billion that they say you have, that shit is going out the window. As soon as they hit the fucking button, you're going to be done.
Right, and we all going to have to make a choice.
That's right.
It says rich or poor, free and mind.
That's right. So and for the ears out there, you know, these devils, they have to pull out their greatest effort, okay, because the time is so short, right? These chariots are showing up, okay, this word is on fire being preached all over the earth, you know, it ain't just America, but you got brothers in South America, okay, Canada, Holland, Germany, okay, all over the world, man. And there's not going to be any excuses for all of those who do tune in and watch. You're going to have to consider as well what you're going to do. What you going to do? How long you think you're going to sit on the fence? Okay, all right.
This is Exodus chapter 17, verse. I'll start at verse 2. I'll start at verse 8. Then came Amalek and fought with Israel in Rephidim. And Moses said unto Joshua, choose us our men and go out, fight with Amalek tomorrow. I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of Yahweh in my hand. And Amalek is those tiny hats you can't speak about in the media. You know, people behind the scene of the tunnel. Verse 10. So Joshua did as Moses had said to him and fought with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. And it came to pass, when Moses held up his hand, that Israel prevailed. And when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. But Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon. And Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands, the one on the one side and the other on the other side, and his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. And Joshua discomfited Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword. And the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in the book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under the sun. And Moses built an altar and called it the name of Jehovah Nisi, or Yahweh Nisi, For he said, because the Lord hath sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation.
Right.
But you know, and see, Amalek being slick, the slick devil he is, he tries to assume the identity of the Israelites, well, of the tribe of Judah, and call themselves, you know, Ish. But they really are Amalek. You see? And the Lord hates them, man.
That's right. And so, you know, you go look through the annals of history, and if there's ever any evil, you can be rest assured when you dig deeper, you're going to find a hook-nosed small hammer. Some kind of way.
Look at these wars, man, and said that Amalek funded both sides of every major war in history. Money right. They really played the puppet master and sit back behind the scenes and let you, the tribe of Edomites, take the fall for all the wickedness, man. But really, they at the pinnacle. They just use y'all to do the dirty work.
That's right.
James 1 and 11. I start at 10. 9. It said, let the brother below him be rejoicing that he is exalted, but the rich that he is made low, because as the flower of the grass he shall pass away. For the sun is no sooner risen with the burning heat, but it withereth the grass, and flower thereof falleth, and the grace of the fashion of it perisheth. So also shall the rich man fade away.
That's right. And you know what? We can't wait till it happens.
Right.
Okay? All right? You know, we be anxious for nothing, as the scriptures tell us, but...
Be not hasty.
Yeah. We're waiting on the Lord to really, you know, bring this smack down. Okay, yes.
I got some, because you mentioned, you know, you got to choose. You know, we coming into a time where you're going to have to choose who you're going to serve at the end of the day. The Lord is big on that, man.
Right.
You know, this is Joshua 24, verse 15. And if it seem evil unto you to serve Yahweh, choose you this day whom ye will serve, whether the gods which your father served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites, in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve Yahweh. You know, so hey, the time is coming to the point where you got to choose who you gonna serve, man. Either Yahweh Shimei Shai, or you serve this damn devil Siege Borgia, man. You choose, man, because one path leads to life and one path leads to death, man. You choose.
Deuteronomy 30. And 30 and 19. It says, I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that has set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live. All right, so you got to choose life.
Exactly.
You know, which the choice is already made. You know, you just had to just play out.
Come on.
maketh the heart sick, but when the desire cometh, it is a tree of life. Like the brother said, we're anxious. And says, hope deferred maketh the heart sick, because there's time where I get a little sad, right? But it said, when you see it, it is a tree of life. So when you finally see some judgment, when you finally see them talking about the chip, come alive again, man. Why? Because we finally see it. It's like, thank you, it's finally here, it's happening. You know, once you're like, oh man, it never really been happening. Now it's like, call on y'all, but any little thing that happened is a tree of life, because we praying and we hoping and we just looking for the prophecy, looking for it. And then when it comes, it's like a tree of life. It's like, there it is. Here it is. Let's keep it going. Lord willing this year. And I can tell you, that's the spirit of GMS and the believers. All right? We rejoice when we hear about Putin promising payback. These Amalekites getting exposed. They make these bills anti-Amalek. We get happy because we say, yep, that time is coming. Now, we can't speak for other than like, we got to play in the stage here. They're not looking for that to fall it off. When they talk about that chip, okay, that's I just can't help but say that every time I see some folly in IUIs, when they bring that chip, I'm going to be so happy. We're going to be so happy when that time comes. So we're looking for the prophecy. And any little step of the domino knock towards that end, when we finally see it, is rejoicing. He said, we can anxiously wait.
This is book of Joshua chapter 1 and verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success.
That's right. There's many different types of success, okay? Because you could be successfully wicked, okay? All right? Doing all the things that you shouldn't do. And as we talk about redemption, how are you going to get there, right? The Lord sent preachers to preach to you, okay? And to tell you that this is your time of redemption. This is your window. This is your opportunity. How many more times do you think you're going to be able to wake up and just blow it off, okay? You don't know how the Lord will bring his judgments, okay? So it's best that while you hear these words, that you heed to them, like Brother read, you know, hearken unto the words of the Lord, okay? And you'll have good success, all right? And that success will lead you ultimately to what? Life. You choosing life over death. It's not that big of a deal, like in terms of understanding, you know, but hey, once again, the spirit has to be on you, and the Lord has got to have that mercy, all right, for you. You know, it's there for you if you want it, you know, but if you choose to stay in the world and wait for this chip to come and say, oh, I'm gonna be good, we all gonna have it anyway. See, that's the dumb, ignorant shit that niggas say. You know, because you think it's cute, you think it's funny, but trust me, it ain't gonna be no laughing matter when it actually happens.
Right.
Okay? All right? That's all I got.
I got him.
This is the book of Psalm chapter 53 and verse 6. It says, oh, that the salvation of Israel will come out of Zion when the Most High bringeth back the captivity of his people. Jacob shall rejoice and Israel shall be glad. Right? So the topic was, you know, salvation for the Israelites, right? And that's plain right there, right? That salvation is for Israel, and that us, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we gonna rejoice in that day, man. Especially in the kingdom. We're gonna rejoice in the kingdom where we're not oppressed, right? Righteousness is, or the earth is gonna be ruled by righteousness, righteous rulership, right? We're gonna be at peace. Our families are gonna be back intact.
So they get
our
that
families
sign
gonna
on
be back in order. And you know, we're gonna have you know, the food is gonna be back right. Everything is gonna be in its rightful order and in its rightful place. And instead of in this, you know, in this society, in this captivity where everything is, as the scriptures say, you know, everything is upside down, right? And perverted.
Just to land back off what the brother was saying about, you know, you rockhead Negroes talking about, oh, I'm gonna take the chip, I'm gonna be okay. Well, that has consequences, according to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? In the book of Revelations 14, starting at the 19th verse, Salakia, Revelations 14 and the 9th verse, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua go barbecue you rockhead Negroes, okay? And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. The smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. How you get around that? You gonna be good, right?
So, I mean, everybody's a tough guy until they get hit.
God.
Okay, so you just wait for it to happen. Just wait. As the scripture tell you, just wait on it.
I got one more to land back off of what the brother just said. It says, this is Ezekiel chapter 22 and verse 20. As they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it, to melt it, so will I gather you in mine anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you. Right? So like you said, hey, the Lord is going to fry a lot of niggas.
That's right.
You know, it's going to be...
They like fried foods.
Right.
Sirach 20 verse 9, there is a sinner that hath good success in evil things, and there is a gain that turneth to loss. The book of Isaiah 11 again, verse 11. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people which shall be left from Assyria, from Egypt, from Pathros, from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. And he shall set up an ensign for the nation, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. But they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines toward the west. They shall spoil them of the east together. They shall lay their hands upon Edom and Moab, and the children of Ammon shall obey them. And the Lord shall utterly destroy the tongue of the Egyptian sea. With the mighty wind shall he shake his hand over the river, and shall smite it in the seven streams, and make men go over dry shod. And there shall be an highway for a remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, like as it was to Israel in the day that he came up.
Right. Like the whole Christian church, he said, have the kingdom highway, right? Got a highway for the remnant, right? So with that, Lord willing, this camp session is edified. For those of you who watch, those who may watch later, we're going to give all praise and all the glory.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem HaKadosh.
All right? And Baba Bar.
Baba Bar.